Hi, I'm Anthony, Morgan's Training Academy. Today I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through a few covers. And I say covers, it's not the technical name, but you know, a lot of you guys, unless you're following tradition and studying Wing Chun, you're not going to know the names. So, you know, it doesn't, for the standpoint of understanding the system, great and wonderful, but just to understand how the technique is. So the first one that we're going to start out with, which is what I call a Guang Sao. This is a Guang Sao. This is covering low line like this. Now this is up a little bit higher. Now I can cover down into here, low, and I can get the eye jab here. So this is just but we're working this on high line to where I can go 1, I can go 2 here, I can go 3, I can go 4. Now, keeping in mind, we're not chasing the punch. So if somebody throws a low line punch, I'm not going to go out here and chase that punch, because if I chase the punch, now I'm committed to that punch, and I don't want to be committed to, I want to be committed to hitting him. So as I move to here, and I move to here, and I hit, now I can throw a straight jab, okay, or I can finger jab, okay, or I can throw a palm. I really like the palms, okay, especially in Filipino arts. You have to take into consideration all the possibilities of what could happen to you if you hit somebody in the face with a fist. One of the most I would say important ones to avoid would be hitting somebody in the mouth with an open fist. And the reason I say that is if their tooth cuts your knuckle, you could that could get infected, and you could lose your whole hand. You could lose, you know, part of those knuckles and stuff, depending on what was in their mouth at the time. Now, you know, you're not going to always be up against somebody that's a lawyer or a doctor. That's, you know, sometimes you're up against, you know, the people that are not on the good side. Okay, so, you know, for you guys to help you and try to give you guys a direction on. So that's why when I cover this line, I will eye jab here. Okay, now as I move here, and I will eye jab again, seeing how this is basically turning down here, and then I will eye jab, and then I move to here and I will eye jab. Okay, I can move to here and I can eye jab. And that's just a Guang Sao. A Guang Sao is just a low line, keeping an S curve in your low. We basically shut down perimeters. We don't block. Sijo never did like us using the framework of saying we block a punch, because we don't block a punch. We shut down perimeters, which it makes more sense, because we don't fall for fakes. And if we're going to hit you, we're just going to hit you. We're not going to try to block what you're throwing. Now, with that being said, I can always shield here. I can always shield here and throw that punch. I can always shield here and throw that punch. But then you get into a 2 count. I'm covering or blocking, and then I'm hitting. Well, if you get into a Guang Sao, when I Guang here and I go for the eye jab, okay, here, eye jab. This is just moving that person's hand off of my center, okay? Now, sometimes I'm moving his hand or his arm off my center. Sometimes I'm moving off center. So, like I said, it's just this position here. It's kind of a, you know, lazy S, okay, here, and I eye jab, okay? I move to here and I eye jab. Okay, I move to here and I eye jab. Here and I eye jab. And I don't know how many of you guys actually have a spring dummy like this. They're a great tool. Okay, as I've said in the past, you know, Sijo DeMille made these, and I have a few of them. I have 3 along this line, but they're really great. You know, it's got a spring head. Mine pivots, and it pivots out of. It broke, and so I put a dowel. I put a dowel in there so I could turn it. But it's a nice feature. You know, these are garage door springs. But anyway, you know, you guys gotta build your equipment. You know, build it what suits your system. Don't, you know, open market is great. I mean, you can order all kinds of cool things, but it doesn't cost you hardly anything to, you know, build your dummies. And so, but anyway, back to where I was here, going south, going south, going south, going south. Okay, so I hope this helped you. Leave a comment, share my videos, and thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.